Howdy, everyone. My name's Nicholas, and welcome to the Headliner PodPod. We're a show about podcasts featuring podcasts by podcasters that's hosted by people who help podcasters with their podcasting. On each episode, a few of us folks over at Headliner sit down to play a game that centers around listening to randomly selected clips from over 500 show submissions we've gotten from podcasters. Why? In order to find what we call Pod Zero. Here are the rules. Each lucky contestant will hear a 60-second podcast clip. They'll then need to pick the correct podcast title out from a lineup of 3 choices before being shown the artwork for that show. Before we get the show on the road, though, let's say hi to each of our contestants for today, starting with Christy.
I'm back, and let's go.
Such gravitas. Thank you for that. Next up, we have Jesse.
Woohoo!
And Oliver.
Let's go, everybody. Come on.
Thank you for that. We have Max.
Heads up, headliners, get ready to PodPod.
Great. And Prateek.
Hello.
There's such a contrast between the Nashville and the New York side of things. I just want to point it out.
Every time.
Yeah, every time. It's great. It's good stuff. And we also, of course, have Alyssa as our producer.
What's up, everybody?
Thank you for bringing the Nashville side of things' enthusiasm down. It really evened everyone out.
No, I try and humble the team, really.
Thank you for that. So, Alyssa, I believe you have a tiny little ad read for us today, don't you?
I do, and I'm very excited for it. So, without ado, by Headliner, our infamous audiogram tool just got an update. It now allows for podcasters to upload clips automatically to YouTube within the automatic audiogram flow. This creates an additional touch point for your YouTube audience while leveraging YouTube Shorts reach and opens an additional path to monetization. To do this, just log into your Headliner account, click on Automatic Audiograms, click YouTube, and then select Shorts. From there, we'll automatically pull in things like titles and episode descriptions, but you can also tinker around and have more control over how the automation will appear on YouTube.
Okay, awesome stuff. Yeah, definitely worth taking advantage of because YouTube Shorts are sort of like the big thing right now as far as like the algorithms going. So you may as well use automation to make a bunch of YouTube Shorts. On that
They may
note,
be short, but they ain't small.
yes, that's actually the tagline, isn't it?
It should be.
If it isn't. Yeah, it
Looking for
definitely should be.
copyright on YouTube, you know where to find me. A little moonlighting for YouTube copywriting. Don't mind if I do.
There you go. I'm going to resist every urge in my body to make a moonlighting reference because no one will get it. So, moving on, let's just dive into the game and start with Christy because he wasn't here last week. You're on mute.
All right, that's on me. Let's get this over with. I never mute. That's the first time I've ever muted. I looked and saw that everyone else was on mute and was like, is that what I was supposed to do this entire time?
Oh, okay. Gotcha. No, you don't have to mute yourself. If anything, I want more people yelling at each other during the show. Just for the record.
All right, good.
Yeah, I want it to look like a debate on C-SPAN by the end of this episode. Okay, cool. So, if you'll cover your eyes, let's get this clip.
Okay, everybody unmute and yell at Christy now while I pull this up.
I'll be sure to put the links to those in the show notes and let me know what kind of experiences that you've taken part in that have been impactful on your life that you remember to this day, be it as an adult or as a kid growing up, because I think it's just so cool how much taking in those memories and making those experiences can have such an impact on kids and how it can even last with them through to this day. So it just got me thinking, coming off the heels of our family vacation, that how much our kids are still talking about the adventures that we were able to go on. And so, I know for a lot of families, the new school year may be around the corner. So summer may be wrapping up.
Okay. There was our clip. Great thing to cover your eyes with, Christy, by the way. I didn't see it at first. So halfway through this wholesome, wonderful clip about a dad, I just looked at you on the Zoom call and saw a calendar labeled dogs pooping in weird places. And I was just like, okay, that's where we're at today.
I used it a couple of episodes ago, and I decided that I'm just gonna show you guys a different month for the next 12 episodes. So
That's amazing.
things are
I
going
think
really
that's
good
great.
over here.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
personally very excited for this decision because that's arguably one of my more favorite things you've ever done, Christy.
On that note, here are your options for today, Christy.
Awesome.
Number 1, Midwestern dadisms. Number 2, lake life lounging with dad. And number 3, the Mitten Dad Show.
It's got to be the Mitten Dad Show.
Really? Is there a reason for that?
I think the other ones are kind of memey and like,
And the Mitten Dad Show isn't?
and the Mitten Dad Show has nothing to do with the other two.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
it Mitten Dad a meme?
I don't know. I mean, I'm asking you.
I think that, so like, because that one is like the other one, lake life. I mean, it's got like alliteration. I feel like that's someone like attempting to do what that show's about. The Mitten one is like, that's totally what this guy would have named it, because like something their kid did.
Okay. Well, you're on the money. You're correct. It is the Mitten Dad Show.
Oh, let's go.
For those of us that don't remember, Christy's on a bit of a roll right now.
Oh, the power's going straight to my head.
Yeah, 100%. Your eyes are actually glowing. It's actually weird. I didn't think that was possible.
Power's over 9,000, like feeling it. It's very good.
Exactly. He broke the scouter, all of it. So here is a bit about the show. This is from the episode, The Impact of Experiences, which we're experiencing firsthand as the power goes directly to Christy's head. And our show description is, The Mitten Dad Show is a podcast about bringing you some of the best headlines in finance, tech, and more with a Midwest touch, along with both personal stories from others about being a dad in our current times. So there you have it. Very cool. And yeah, we all just need some of that Midwestern Mitten Dad vibe energy, I guess. So good stuff. Jumping over to our next contestant, let's go with Jesse.
All right. And I've been reading the comments too about people not thinking that my eye mask was real. So I've wrapped these sunglasses with tinfoil.
Oh,
So
okay.
everyone knows that the tinfoil helps keep the aliens from talking to you, but you might not know that it's also, you can't see through it. So
Yes, that's true. Unless you're Superman and
I'm ready.
they aren't lined with lead.
I'm sorry.
Thinking, no, go away, Jack. No one's like my man Brian. They say on the Girls Bathroom podcast. Is Brian still the one? Even after Jack wants you, even after Jack thinks you're the one, do you still think Brian is the one? Is the only reason you're staying with this guy or this girl is because you have no options? Is lack of options the reason why you're still holding on to this bullshit? Because you think you can't find any better. Well, when someone better approaches you, is that tempting? Does that make you waver? Does that make you want to just up and go? Think about it. Now, the final one, and this is the ultimate test. Picture this. You've come home from dinner with your friends because, you know, they're gathering with you to try and get you out of your feels because you just ended your relationship, right? They're trying to make you feel better. So you guys have gone out to dinner, you've had a few drinks, but now you're home alone by yourself. It starts to sink in. Oh my God, I may never see Brian again. Oh my God, I'm alone. Oh my God.
Just a great clip to open the day after Valentine's Day with. Just saying, we went from
Yeah.
Valentine's Day to existential dread like that.
I do want to chime in. That episode was published this morning, and it does kind of nod to Valentine's Day in the episode title, just for what it's worth.
Yeah. So let's just keep on going. Here are your options for today, Jesse. Number
All right.
1, Tay-Tay says it best. We are never getting back together podcast. Number 2, Girl Bye. And number 3, I saw him first.
I saw him first. All right. I think in the spirit of Taylor Swift winning the Super Bowl, I'm gonna stand strong with number 1 here.
Okay. In solidarity
Tay-Tay.
to Tay-Tay.
In solidarity of Taylor Swift single-handedly winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Her game-winning touchdown. I remember. I was there. I'm so sorry, Jesse, but you were wrong. You were mistaken. It actually is I saw him first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was leaning toward that one too, and I had a feeling when I had these shades, and they're kind of similar. Mine's just a little shinier.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so sorry. Yours are shinier than the one she has in the cover. Good podcast art, by the way. But yeah, unfortunately, it looks like the tinfoil might have messed up your math skills.
It is possible.
Yeah. So this is from the episode When to End a Relationship, Valentine's Day special, parentheses, breakup advice. And here is our show description. I saw him first. Have several seats, UK dating talk show. Question mark heart. Question mark heart. Question mark heart. Question mark. Dating culture, relationships. So, yeah, there's our show based off that description and my ability to decode Morse code with that question mark heart stuff. It's a dating advice show, and it's a pretty interesting one at that. Once again, compliments to the artwork, just a good background with a design on it, and what appears to be our host. Simple and to the point. Love it. Jumping on over, let's round out our visit to the Nashville team with Oliver. You ready?
Can't wait, Nicholas. Let's go.
Okay, cool.
The sunglasses, dog.
These sunglasses look like a filter, but they're real.
I'm here for it.
Let's go.
Okay, this is very like Eric Church-esque right now, but okay.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I'm going to need that one explained to me too.
Okay, hold on.
And sure enough, his character development in the other games that came, following Metal Gear Solid, lay an incredible story of a guy who was so committed to an ideal. Well, that's the thing. These ideals have, shifted every game. But in one thing that I guess Ocelot always had in his core was an undying and unwavering loyalty to whoever had his command. And the core of the story, Metal Gear Solid, there's a lot of, snakes and different type, Big Boss and like Big Mama. There's a lot of code names. If you've played a Metal Gear Solid game, and hopefully you have, you're going to see that like some of these code names get kind of silly, but they're for a reason. And it's done intentionally. And everything that Kojima did in these games was done with intent. And it all kind of like strings together so beautifully.
Okay.
What does it string together so beautifully?
I don't know. All I know is they were talking about Metal Gear Solid, and I'm not an authority on that series. I've only played the first game and thought it was only pretty good.
Hideo Kojima is goated.
I know. People love Kojima, and I see why people like it. It's not my kind of thing, I think. But anyway, here are your options, Oliver. Number 1, girl bye. Number 2, say hi to the bad guy. And number 3, I'm the bad guy with BE.
Did you read the right options for that clip?
I did.
Wow. Let's throw number 1 out. And Alyssa, I know I'm going to get it wrong, but I'm going to go down swinging. First of all, an ocelot is a type of cat. He mentioned an ocelot, and then snakes. So I'm going to go ahead and guess that this is a show about nature, something to do with a safari, maybe a trip to Madagascar. I don't know. Could I hear number 2 again, please, Nicholas?
Yeah, sure. It's say hi to the bad guy.
Now, if that bad guy... Okay, number 3, please.
I'm the bad guy with BE.
Now 2 again.
Say hi to the bad guy.
And number 3 for one more time.
Yeah, sure. I'm the bad guy with BE.
I can tell that Alyssa made this one specifically for me. I have absolutely no chance of winning. I'm going to go with number 3 for the win. Nicholas, ring me up. What does that register say?
The register it's actually just erroring out right now because the answer was say hi to the bad guy, the second choice.
No.
Yeah, so sorry.
I'm the bad guy with Billie Eilish. Oliver, come on. Come on.
Oh my
That's
god.
what I thought it was. I was like,
Where do we go when we sleep, Alyssa? Where do
I'm
we go?
crying. I'm
Tell
crying.
me, I gotta know.
I really want to know.
On that note, unless Alyssa wants to answer.
I'm just confused. Please pass. Pass.
Okay.
In a moment of complete transparency, I thought it might be number 2, but I psyched myself out and I've resigned myself to a string of utter failure.
Oh my God.
Muting.
Okay, so the episode that this clip was from.
Everyone take a breath. Just everyone take a deep breath.
Think happy thoughts about Metal Gear Solid or whatever you need to. Okay. The clip is from the episode It's Easier to Live a Convenient Lie Than a Painful Truth. Revolver Ocelot, Metal Gear Solid. Which, Oliver, you said it was like a Safari podcast. No, Metal Gear Solid's a video game. Ocelot is a cat, but it's actually a character in Metal Gear Solid who's named after a cat.
It's Revolver Ocelot.
Oh, okay. Yep. Sorry. Thank you for that, Christy.
No. It's not that, but it's joking now.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to be honest. I thought this entire thing was actually about baseball until you all started talking about video games.
That's good.
Come on, Revolver Wellington.
It's a good nickname. You are right, Max. So here's our description of the show so we could learn a little bit about it. Lupus and Fabula, the wolf in the story. This proverb is the equivalent for speak of the devil. And what better way to introduce the antagonist to any story than to utter their name? Say Hi to the Bad Guy is a podcast where we'll dive into some of the most infamous bad guys, villains, and antagonists from the past and present. Was Thanos right? Is Tony Soprano a bad guy? Is Rose from Titanic really just a villain? Join me for some fun exploring the often overlooked piece to any story, the bad guy. After all, a hero is only as good as his villain. So that's actually such a good premise for a podcast. I actually kind of love that. And yeah, just cool stuff all around. So unless anyone has anything to add, perhaps a favorite villain they want to name check for a second, let's keep on moseying through this.
My favorite villain is Alyssa.
You're only as good as your villain, Oliver. So
yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know if that's a compliment. But yeah.
I mean,
yeah, Shane, yeah.
Yeah, Shane.
Your mind games.
There you
But I
go.
want to note that we are watching The Sopranos right now. And about every day, or at least once a week, we have to have the discussion about, is Tony a bad guy or not? And that's just what my life is right now. So
You're just asking yourself if he's the villain or not.
No,
He's obviously the villain.
No, it's not a conversation with myself, but that would be more concerning and more entertaining. It's a conversation with my girlfriend.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I
That's
haven't
better.
gotten to
Yeah.
talking to myself about The Sopranos yet.
You haven't reached that point. Everyone I know does it eventually, Max. It's coming for you. When you least expect it, you'll be brushing your teeth and you'll just be like, maybe he wasn't the villain. No. Right? It's that and Breaking Bad, the two shows where people have to ask themselves that. At any rate, let's move on through because I have a whole spiel about villains I could get into that I'll spare us from. And let's go with Max for the next clip on that note.
Let's do it. And I'm feeling like I'm in my villain era, so I'm ready.
I was hoping somebody would say it.
There you go.
So thank you.
Duly noted. Be careful around Max, everyone.
Oh, cover my eyes with this letter I have.
Lovely.
Yep, that letter of villainy.
So I don't want to go to bed then.
Right.
So we were just thinking about the hours of the events and the fact that there would be on-site childcare that's optional, right? You can bring your kid. with you, but if that's distracting for you, then there's a place where they can be cared for. That also in our model was tied in some way to the programming, so you could have a conversation about whatever it was afterwards. And then there were these all ages receptions. So we really were thinking about it as we wanted to come up with something that was a model that would be a template that we could do several of these and then be like, okay, here you go, Art Institute of Chicago. Here you go, Museum of Contemporary Art. This is how you do it on a actually pretty small budget.
Well, an idea that we had at the time that we didn't really realize, that I still think would have been good if we could have implemented it, was to piggyback literally on their lectures.
Okay. Piggybacking off of that segue, here are your options, Max. Be kind and carry on. Number 2, don't worry, be happy with Nesta Robert. And number 3, toward a kinder public.
I mean, either I'm making a massive mistake or this is just a no contest. And I'm just going to go with number 3, taking a note from Revolver Wellington, shooting from the hip. Let's go with the last one that does not sound like one of those cheesy t-shirt designs that you see, the keep calm and carry on. And I guess I said that too quick because I will preemptively apologize if that's actually the name of the podcast.
No, you're right.
Thank
It
God.
is toward a
I was
kinder
like,
public.
I almost just insulted them. Okay, great. That
the
was the
second
only
one
good
is-
name of the bunch, so that's why I chose it.
Well, I mean, the be kind and carry on is a t-shirt slogan, isn't it? You just said it. And
Yeah,
don't worry,
so
be
is the other
happy is
one.
a song.
And
Right.
Nesta Robert is actually Bob Marley's real name.
Yep.
I
Oh,
didn't
we
get
know
that.
what Alyssa saw in theaters yesterday, that new Bob Marley movie.
Tomorrow, but
Oh,
you know.
okay. Well,
Google.
there you go. Anyway, the clip we just listened to was from season 4, episode 31, Parenthood, Gender Bias, and Maintaining Engagement in the Art World with Cultural Reproducers, Krista Donner and Selena Trepp, part 1. So, here's our description. Towards a Kinder Public is the podcast of Kinder Public, an interdisciplinary design consultancy. We're working to create kinder public space, more inclusive, accessible, equitable, and sustainable. Interviewing experts from a variety of roles and backgrounds, from architects, conservationists, equity consultants, scientists, to disability advocates, we discover the meaningful role that each of us play in the work of making things better. The first step is becoming aware of the experiences of the people around us. This podcast tells those stories. And Max, I'm so glad you didn't seem to remember it, but I actually sent you something using this podcast like a week or 2 ago. It was like in a form I sent you.
You sent me a form with this.
It was like a Google sheet where I was going through podcasts, and this was one of the shows on it. Actually, a lot of these were. So
I definitely did not listen to every one of those form entries.
There you go. That's for the best. On that note, let's jump on over to Prateek.
Your eyes closed. I can't really see what's going on.
Yeah, they're covered with paper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep them that way.
Red, white, and blue kind of goes back to our 1976 podcast. This was the time when the country was red, white, and blue, you know? And the blimp being a symbol of the US and industry, American industry, was certainly no exception to that. And before we get more into this, one of the quirkiest things, and this is still even true today with the current blimp design, one of the things that I always loved about it is it always had just one wheel for the landing gear.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's so weird.
Yeah, because it's under the gondola, right? So, I mean, that's the only part that would touch the ground. It's a big balloon with this little thing with people hanging under it. So all you need is one wheel. And obviously weight is an issue, but anybody is going to know how to make a blimp tire. It's going to be Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, I would imagine. Not sure what the street price is of a blimp tire. I'll have to go look that up.
Yeah.
All right, there's our clip. And here are your options, Prateek. Number 1, 2 designers walk into a bar. Number 2, big blimpin'. And number 3, hot air pod.
What was the third one? Hot air pod?
Yep, hot air pod.
Well, they were talking about blimps, but I don't know if that's what the whole podcast is about? I feel like that's just a trap. I'm gonna throw out the blimp one.
Okay.
What was the first one again?
Two designers walk into a bar.
Let's go with that one.
Okay. You are correct. It is two designers walk into a bar. And this is from episode 71, The Goodyear Blimp. More than a bunch of hot air. So, there you have it. And here is our little show description. Pop culture inspires some serious fun. Join hosts Todd Coates and Elliot Strunk, two creatively curious pals living between the bookends of grand museums and dive bars, the sweet spot where highbrow and lowbrow become drinking buddies. They talk influential work and uncover stories of how the familiar became iconic. Think behind the music for the stuff we love. And there you have it. Pretty cool idea for a podcast. And yeah, I don't think anyone has ever had enough to say about blimps to make an entire podcast about it. But Big Blimpin' would be the name of that show if it existed. Just saying.
That podcast would crash and burn.
Oh my God. Only a villain could say something like that, Max.
Truly in his villain era.
Although
You just
this
need,
podcast... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, like, you need to say that again, but you need like a bottle, like a glass of scotch in your hand, and you're just kind of swishing it around like.
And a small hairless cat.
Yeah, a small hairless
sitting on
cat,
my
a
lap.
swivel chair.
That's how you know who the villain is. It's whose cat has the most hair or the least.
Least hair.
Yeah.
If your cat's fuzzy, you're a good person. That's what I always thought.
If
But-
movies have taught me anything.
It's never the dog, people.
Yep.
That's part of the interview process, a headliner, right? Neil and Oliver ask how much hair a cat in your family had when you were growing up.
Yeah.
He's hairless. That's a red flag, and you got vetted out immediately.
And then if you're deathly allergic to them like I am, it's an automatic hire.
Yeah, well, that's yeah.
Is it?
Anyways, I remember.
Yeah, it
this
means I'm
podcast-
inherently a good person. I can't even get near a cat.
Does
That's
it?
true.
It does. It means exactly that. I got chased down the street by a cat last year.
They
True
love
story.
you. If you're allergic, they love you.
Yep. I was walking down the street. Someone's cat was out. It made eye contact with me and it began to approach.
You were chosen.
I wish I was kidding.
This
That
podcast
note-
was in the list, right? That you sent me.
Yeah, this was also in that list.
This one did. As a designer, this one caught my eye, and I think I did listen to an episode of it. So
Nope, there you go.
I was not completely not paying attention.
Their
That's
cover
fine.
art is very pretty. The episode art is also pretty, but the cover art's really cool.
Yeah, it has good cover art for sure. On that note, we do have one last clip, so let's do the thing we all love to do, which is put everyone on one team and just have you fight it out in the octagon. Be careful
Yes.
because Max is a villain. He may have snuck a chair into the octagon. And yeah,
Or
let's
a
just
pit
come
of
right
sharks.
into it. Yeah, a pit of the octagon actually opens and there are a bunch of sharks with laser beams attached to them.
Like in what's the minion thing?
Despicable Me.
Yes.
Hey, Clint, welcome back to Stories Found.
Hey, thanks for having me back. It's great to be back.
Well, we're really excited to have you here today to talk about your play, The Experience. And this script, I just have to say, it is phenomenal. It's absurd, it's funny, and it's really unique. So go ahead and tell us in your own words a little bit about it. What are we going to hear today?
So we're going to hear about a restaurant that serves emotions as well as almost in place of food.
Mhm.
And it's I think that we may possibly even see a restaurant like this in our lifetime.
I would not be surprised. It feels like we're moving that direction, right?
Yeah.
So I discovered this play on NPX and I immediately loved it. In fact, I kind of couldn't stop thinking about it. 'Cause the dialogue is snappy, the whole play is well balanced, but more than that, it is really atmospheric.
Okay. There was our clip, and I hope y'all were listening closely.
I even have my eyes open, Nicholas, so I have to refrain from guessing.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the honesty, Oliver. I appreciate it.
Jesse cannot relate.
Yeah. Jesse is blind as a bat. if anything, he might actually have developed echolocation from his sensory deprivation classes. So here are your titles for today. Number 1, Stories Unbound. Number 2, Stories Found. And number 3, Stories Unwound. And as everyone can see, Christy just snapped.
All right, can we run through those one more time, please?
This
Sure.
is my personal hell.
It was number 1 is Stories Unbound. Number 2 is Stories Found. And number 3 is Stories Unwound.
Unwound. All right,
Yes.
so we have unbound, unbinding. So when you think binding, you think books. So it could be literary with that title. Stories found. Stories unwound. I don't know. I don't know. This is my hell as well.
It started off so promising, and then you just fell.
I lost it all.
Well, I have no
Okay. They're so similar. I feel like anything. I'd probably go Stories Found, but that's completely random.
Stories Found.
I think it's the first one. It's what, Unbound.
Unbound.
Yes,
like a book.
Unbound.
So like Unbound, like a book. Like that's like obviously the closest thing. And then
Obviously.
someone tried to rhyme some stuff. I'm not pointing fingers, but
yeah.
But if you were to point fingers, who would you point them at?
I don't even have any fingers, man. I got no fingers.
I am only an eel.
Yeah, I'm nubby. I'm a little nubby man right now. No fingers.
Duly noted. So it sounds like y'all are going with Stories Unbound.
Yes.
Unless there's anyone want to sway it the other way.
I think that's good.
Let's go for it.
Well, I asked you guys to make sure you listened closely, and unfortunately, it seems none of you did, because they actually said the title within the first sentence, and it was Stories Found.
Told you.
Prateek's like, I knew it. I know I said I was guessing, but I wasn't.
I couldn't figure out why I had that crossed out this morning, and I was like, that's dumb. It clicks to the right one, and then just went, and I was like, oh no, that was a cue. Don't play
we
that.
had to change the titles while we were listening, actually, to make it harder.
We all failed the attention test. Good job.
Yeah. The original options were Burger Bard, Stories Found, and Stories Untold. So, hey, at least you guys didn't
we
pick
definitely
Burger
would have
Bard.
got it then.
Yeah. So this was from the episode The Experience, Clinton Festa. And our description is, Stories Found features funny stories, plays, and sketches from writers, playwrights, and storytellers around the world. My voice cracked halfway through reading that, and we're just going to barrel on through and pretend it didn't. Good talk. So, that note, good round, everyone. So sorry you couldn't get a perfect game. And I don't know whether or not this counts against Christy's streak, but we can figure that out off mic.
I'm going to say no.
Okay, well, I mean, we kind of expected you to say no to that, right? So you're not going to fall on your sword and be like, no, this is on me, guys. On any note, thank you to everyone for listening. And hopefully next week we can either end Christy's streak or maybe keep it going. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. So thanks for listening. Bye-bye.